Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. In this video I will be doing some French acrylic toes. This is a run-off video from the video before. You know, she got her nails and her toes done, so I figured why not record. Going in with my sanding band to make sure that I'm removing the shine from her natural nail bed while also pushing up the cuticle just a bit. I want to be extra careful while doing the toes since the cuticle area on the toes tend to be a lot more sensitive than the nails. Now I'm going in with my cuticle bit to make sure that that skin and natural nail is separated, and it'll be a lot easier when it comes to the cuticle nippers to make sure we get all of that dead skin. With my cuticle nippers, I am making sure to be very careful while plucking away that dead skin. You do not want to cut too far into her skin, as that will make her bleed. It would cause issues. It would run into the acrylic. Y'all, please be careful. I wanted to try this method. I've been seeing people use the little ball cuticle bit to like get rid of the cuticles, but I think I'm gonna order the big one that I seen someone using, and I'm gonna see how that goes. So yeah, I'm gonna order that, and I'm gonna do like a little video, and we gonna do some trial and error. But I'm gonna let my client know before, like, girl, I'm gonna try to do this on one nail, and if it hurts, scream, and I'm gonna stop. But I'm gonna do that with one of my clients that I'm like really cool with. You know, I have some clients, you know, they don't really talk, and I got some clients that, you know, they come in and we be having a blast. So I just be like, girl, you know, so I feel like it ain't gonna be too bad. We probably gonna laugh it off and keep it pushing. But I find that it's really good to, you know, start getting some relationships with your clients, y'all, because some of them are really cool. They dope. I mean, I ain't never really went out with any of my clients. But I feel like our session in my chair be out enough. We be outside in the chair. That's really what it be giving. So right now I'm just making sure that I'm putting the acrylic in all the areas that it needs to be. Making sure that I'm not flooding the cuticle area. I'm wiping my brush off in my paper towel and into my monomer just to make sure that that acrylic is not building up. And when it comes to making like a straight square tip, I kind of push it out as far as I can and then use the body of my brush to kind of move it side to side to give it that square look. And I find this is so much better than going and actually kind of like putting tips onto the actual nail and cutting it and doing all of that extra stuff. I find that you can get the same look with just giving it like a little overlay feel. Just move the acrylic in the way that you need to. If you think it's too runny, just let it set a little bit, or just hold your brush after dipping your brush into the monomer and then the acrylic. Pat it onto your paper towel to kind of get rid of that excess monomer, and that will kind of help you get the perfect acrylic to monomer ratio. I don't typically dip my brush into my monomer and then my acrylic and have the perfect bead every time. Majority of the time I do have to kind of pat it into my paper towel and then put it on the nail, but that is perfectly fine. There is nothing wrong with that. So right here, I know y'all see me flooding the mess out of her cuticle. I mean, what is going on? What is going on? Yeah, I am flooding the mess, but it's okay. Just make sure you wipe your brush off, dip it into the monomer, And I say pat your brush into your paper towel to kind of make the tip very flat, and use that to break away that acrylic from the skin. And that'll just kind of help with not having to go back in with the e-file to clean up the cuticle so much. So for this nail, I did the same thing. I put a really wet bead onto her nail, but that's okay. I just had to do a lot more cleanup. But as I was going, I was just realizing, okay, I'm just gonna have to hold it into my paper towel just a little bit longer. But, you know, as I get towards the pinky, you know, you'll kind of see that the acrylic is not as runny as I get further down. going in with my 8080 grit pen of file. I'm making sure to break away that acrylic from the skin up underneath the nail. Then I'm placing it right up against the nail to make sure that we can make that crispy square shape right at the tip of her nail. When doing acrylic toes, I kind of work on one foot at a time. So by the time I get to filing, the last 3 toes don't really be dry. It kind of just be the big toe and the second toe. So I'll stop and then grab my e-file. I'll clean up underneath the nail, break away that acrylic from the skin, and clean up the top. Also, make sure that I seal the cuticle area and remove all of that extra acrylic that's up there so we don't have any problems with lifting later down the road. I'll do the same thing when it comes to doing a manicure. For the tip to kind of give it that crisp look, I'll use the electric bit just to make it really straight and crispy as possible. I find that when I use a actual hand file, I file too much, and since it's too close to her skin, I don't want to go and start sanding away her skin. dusting it, I'll spray it down with some alcohol, then dust it off again. Now I'm going in with my line art brush and the same white that we used for her nails in the previous video. I'll kind of just start from the sides and then curve it towards the middle, and then I'll make a really skinny line in the middle, then connect them to the curves that we made before. Now I find this method is really good when it comes to toes, because you don't want a huge fringe on a tiny nail. I mean, I guess that's some people's preference, but I don't particularly like it. And when majority of my clients come, they'll even show me a picture on my page and will be like, can I get them like this? I was like, yeah, girl. Like, if you keep looking on my page, you'll see that's really the only French that I'll do. If I'll do like big French on toes, that's really upon request. But this is pretty much how I'll do all of my French toes. So that's pretty much all for this video. I'm just gonna let y'all watch the rest of it through. I appreciate the ones that made it this far, the ones that skipped this far. You know, I see y'all. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for supporting my channel. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn that notification bell on to make sure you know when I post, all that good stuff. Yeah, y'all have a great day. See y'all in my next video.
Okay.